Hello again, everybody. Jim Hickey at Bass Fishing Tips on Twitter, coming to you with another hopefully helpful video. This time, well, as I was showing here at the beginning, as I was holding the box up, it's a review of the Lucky Tackle Box, right? Lucky Tackle Box subscription service. Okay, what are these things? Well, like Tackle Grab and Mystery Tackle Box, Lucky Tackle Box provides an assortment of baits to you each month via your mailbox. Basically, normally you'd pay like $15 a month if you went month by month, which includes shipping, for $25 to $30 worth of baits. So, it's a good deal for the companies that provide the baits. They get their stuff out there to anglers. Good deals for the anglers because for a nominal fee they're getting, more value for their money. So a pretty interesting deal. Now, why did I decide to do Lucky Tackle Box? Because I've already done Tackle Grab. I'm actually subscribed to those folks for several months. And Mystery Tackle Box. Well, recently I did a comparison between Mystery Tackle Box and Tackle Grab, which are the two most widely known subscription services. And after I posted that review to YouTube, to my website, on Twitter, I had several folks chime in and say, you got to check out Lucky Tackle Box because they're better. They do things like never give you sample packs. They're the best thing since sliced bread. They give you more value for your dollars, all kinds of different comments. So I went in and checked out the site. I'd heard about them in the past, and for whatever reason I decided not to go forward with it. But because of that encouragement, because when I checked out their site, although in a couple places it says they tried never to give sample packs, there were 2 or 3 times, 4 times, 5 times where they said they never give sample packs, and I thought that was a pretty cool deal. I decided to invest the $5 because each one of these services gives you a $5 try it for a month before you kind of sign up for the long term option to see what it was all about. Would you get the value? Is it true that you didn't get any sample packs, etc.? They all do it. The other companies don't make any claims about sample packs, and in turn, each month, particularly with soft plastic lures and sometimes with terminal tackle, rather than giving the normal quantity you'd get in a package if you went to the store, you get something smaller. So if a package of baits normally has 10 in it, you'd get 4 or 5. So that's just the way it goes. I guess as the soft plastic bait companies figure, they can still get their stuff out in the hands of anglers and see if they like it, and not invest a lot of their money. I find it a little irritating that I don't get the full bag. And what really perplexes me is in these tackle boxes each month, you get not only soft plastic lures, but you get an assortment of hard baits as well. And if you get a plug, from the company, a hard bait, a jerk bait or a crank bait or a spinner bait or a buzz bait, whatever the case may be, you're going to get that bait, and they're usually worth anywhere from $7, $8 to $10, $12, $20. So they got to give the full value, and the soft plastic companies don't. And their baits are typically $4, $5, $6. So they're only giving you $2 or $3 worth of stuff. A little bit perplexing, somewhat irritating, not a big deal. I will say that in all 3 cases, you do get more than your $25 to $30 of retail value tackle each month, so they're living up to their promise. You're getting twice or more sometimes than what you paid, and definitely getting a lot more than when you only pay $5. But again, why just the sample packs when you're dealing with soft plastic baits? I really think the soft plastic bait companies need to consider that, considering they're going up against other companies that are giving the actual value of the baits. And if they do want to do the sample packs, why not give a couple different types of baits, into a given month to give even more exposure? Anyway, just a thought, just my personal bias. Now, who are these things best for? Well, new anglers who don't have a big tackle collection, who want to check out new stuff. For somebody like me who's been fishing for decades, a lot of decades, who's been in the tackle business off and on over the years, even part owner in a tackle shop for a while. Let's say the amount of tackle that I have, I could probably open a small tackle shop and maybe while doing that in the near future, an online shop. So we'll see where that goes. But at any rate, for most people, this is well worth it. It gives them a way to go in and check out these services. So what do we get from Lucky Tackle Box? And do they live up to their promise of no sample packs? Well, we'll see here in a moment. The first thing that came out, let me hold this up so you can see it, is a buzzbait. It's the Helix Buzz by Fishbelly Lures. Pretty cool little deal. One thing about this Fishbelly Lures Helix lure, unlike most buzzbaits which have, a solid blade, this thing is kind of a strip blade that's open in the middle, and because of that, it's supposed to give it a different sound and a different impact, different effect on the water, different vibrations, whatever the case may be. I did get one of these previously from Tackle Grab. I ended up giving it away as part of a giveaway on my site. It was a black colored one. I have a bunch of black buzzbaits that I use at night. Love fishing buzzbaits, but I just didn't need that one, and I wasn't convinced that it would be a great nighttime bait. This one is an alloy pattern, which I like. I like the coloration in this, and I decided that since this is more of a daytime pattern, I'm actually going to go out and use it and try it and see how good it is. See how that goes. The value of that lure is $12 on the Fishbelly site. In some sites online, I think I did find it at one or two sites where it was like $10. So the $10 to $12 range. If you're paying $15 a month, you're almost back up to what the box cost you. But $5, you're already over doubled it. The next bait that came out, another spinnerbait type thing. This is the Mini King spinnerbait from Strike King Lures. Value of this is $3.50. So now we're in the $15 range. It's kind of, I think it's an eighth ounce or something spinnerbait. Could be used on panfish. Could be used on real finicky bass. There's one time of the year, late summer, when the like alewife or herring or shad spawn is only a few inches long, and sometimes the bass get real picky about that. I can say that other lures like this size, I've used when the fish are hitting those, and they can be quite effective. Also very good at crappie. Okay. The Mad Dad crawfish jig from Cream Lures. This is $2.50. Oh, by the way, the Mini King spinnerbait the Mini Strike King spinnerbait, I think sold for $3.50. So now between these three lures, even if you take the $10 for the Fishbelly, the $3.50 for the Strike King spinnerbait, and the $2.50 for this, the Cream jig, Mad Dad jig, you're already up over the $16 value. So you've already surpassed the cost if you're paying $15 a month. And for me, I paid the $5 try it before you buy it option. I'm 3 times ahead of the game. The next thing is a package of terminal tackle. That again, other companies, when they give it to you, you only get a couple of the hooks. This time, we're getting the full pack from Mustad. This is a 5-pack of Mustad Ultra Point 4-aught extra wide gap worm hooks. Pretty cool deal. Go to the store, go to your local tackle shop. This is what you'll be purchasing. The value of this is like $3.75, $4 somewhere in that neighborhood. So now between those four things, we're already in the low $20 range, depending on what you take as the values of these baits. Pretty cool. So they're delivering on what they say they're going to deliver. Also in this box, there were 2 bags of soft plastics. The first one I want to show you is a devil's tail or a devil's craw or something like that. It's a double tail grub from Bruiser Baits. I believe it's new out this year or last year. It's something I just found out about within the last several days. And when I saw it, because of the design of these double tails, the way they come off the bait as opposed to being flat, horizontal with the plane of the bait, these kind of go in an opposite angle. They look really cool, and I want to check them out. Now I get a chance to. So here it is. Here's what it looks like from the backside. We can actually see the baits. Green pumpkin color. You'll notice that there's 4 in this pack. And like I said, they have that real cool double tail design. I wanted to check these out now to get a chance to. But like I said, you'll notice there's 4. If you go to the Bruiser Bait website, there's supposed to be 7. This is a sample pack. Okay. So we get 2 things so far. There could be sample packs. One wasn't, one was. All right. So we're still there. Oh, by the way, the value of this, if it was a full pack, is $4.29. So the value of this is somewhere like $2.75. So now we're in the $23, $24, approaching $25 range on the value of the box. So they're already where they said they were going to be. And again, if you take the high retail value, the suggested retail price, we're actually over $25. The second bag of baits we got is a bag from Gamble Lures. I have a lot of different Gamble lures, a lot of their swim baits, some swim jigs, some, I forget the name of their frog type lure that they've got, and some other stuff. This is one of their creature baits. It's called a Little Otter. They have a larger size. These might be something used for punching or fishing on the back of a jig. It has a paddle tail type, and two appendages that look like kicking arms on them, plus the wide body there. You'll notice that in this pack of green pumpkin, little otters, there's 5 baits. If you go to the Gambler website or any place that sells them, there's supposed to be 9. Another sample pack. So again, do they really do the note? They say they try not to, but the 2 or the 3 times that they have the opportunity to give sample packs in this month's box, they are indeed sample packs. So I don't know. I think they should clarify their site a little bit. That's just a personal bias for me. I did get very irritated when I first opened the box the other day, and I actually tweeted about it, and I sent them a message. We'll see where that goes. Do you get the value of the baits? Well, again, this I think sells for, let me check this out quickly. The full retail, if it was a full bag of baits, it would be $3.99. So this is worth probably about $2.75 again. So we're in the high $20 range, and up and around $30 if you actually take the full retail value of like the buzzbait and things like that. So yeah, at the $15 price, you're getting the $25 or more that they promise. They're delivering what they said they would. You're getting the value. A little irritated about the sample pack situation when they say they don't do that, but that's just the way life goes. Would I do Lucky Tackle Box? Well, I am subscribed long term to Tackle Grab, and I'll keep that subscription going. I didn't stay, quite honestly, subscribed to Mystery Tackle Box after a month or 2. And will I do another month after this one a Lucky Tackle Box? I really don't see the need for me personally. Now, if I was, again, just starting out, wanted to build a tackle collection, or wanted to check these things out, each one of these things has the $5 option if I haven't done that before. So for $15, which would be the normal cost for any one service per month, you can get all 3. You'll end up with $75 to $90 worth of baits for $15. I'd go that route to start, and if one strikes your fancy and you want to keep it going, keep it going. I mean, I know I did, and I've been surprised a few times by Tackle Grab. Most of the time, not so much. I just end up giving those baits away, giving it to the grandkids or whatever. But it's well worth it in many instances, and I'd highly suggest that if you have any thought of doing so, at least do the $5 option and give them a check out. Personally, I like Tackle Grab the most. It's the one I stayed with. Other people, obviously, they prompted me into checking out Lucky Tackle Box. I know there's a lot of people out there that like Mystery Tackle Box. So, I guess you can't go wrong if it suits your fancy and you want to continue to go with those. And for that first month deal, you definitely can't go wrong, because it's going to give you some baits to check out. And like I said, $75 to $90 worth of baits for $15 if you want to do all 3 for 1 month. At any rate, hope you find that information helpful. This is the conclusion of the Lucky Tackle Box review. We'll talk to you again real soon. Jim Hickey at Bass Fishing Tips on Twitter. Have a wonderful day.